All right, take two, because I'm learning and it's your turn to learn too. So I have 4 tips and ideas on how to save money, save time, and eat healthier, and get your shit together. So welcome to just 2020. We're getting our shit together. You don't want to be the village idiot. Yes, they're missing. And a tip on all those haters. Yeah, love y'all. Not really. But I love the lessons that I learned from the haters. So when you have a few moments, it is great to set stuff aside and get it ready for other days. I don't want a counter full of stuff, but sometimes if I don't have it in plain sight, I forget. So one of those big things is medications. I don't want all these big bottles sitting out. So a lot of them I just used old small containers, like the spice containers. So I can just do a smaller amount. And then I can throw into my cupboard the big one out of the way. And I've got the small ones. Now if you have a pile of them, like me, there's a lot. There's medications from the doctor that I gotta take. There's stuff that is, healthy and good that my dietitian said that will help. And I have noticed it because I tried it, went off of it, went back on it, noticing the differences. So try it and make sure, just don't jump on board with everything. So, I know this one here does help with mood. Nice, and it's good stuff. It's in your food. But I don't always get the foods that I should. So that is why I do have a few extras in here to help me out, right? I don't go overboard, even though it kind of looks like it maybe. But if you're eating the healthy foods that you can, then you're good to go. You don't need all that extra crap. But if you do need all of that extra, make them up ahead of time. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days worth made up ahead. Because I know I get in a hurry. I get busy. I don't have time for everything. So when the container is empty, I just throw it in here. Because I'm going to reuse those little craft store containers. Craft store, dollar store, whatever type of system works for you. This one takes very little space, and I put it right beside my coffee maker. I've got colors for daytime and nighttime. If I'm in a hurry, I can just grab the lid. There's a little clear lid that fits on quickly. Grab the one little piece that has my day's worth of medications, run out the door, throw it in my purse if I forgot to, I didn't have time, and that is ready to go. And it's in my view, so I make sure I do it morning and night. When I'm grabbing my coffee, nighttime, when I'm making it ready for the next day, because I like coffee. Cheers. All right. Tip number 2 is, those juice bottles and all that stuff you love to drink. I am not going to drink the whole thing before it goes bad. So I will pour it into a container, into a pitcher. That's what it's called in English, yeah. Pour it into the pitcher. Yeah. It's going to be more than I'm going to drink within that 3 days, 5 if you're sketchy, before it goes bad. So I just put it in containers. I only need half a cup a day. I use pineapple juice, big secret for, I don't know if I should tell everybody, and then I won't be able to find it in the stores. Big secret. All right. Pineapple juice for the phlegm and the grossness and the vitamin C and everything, right? In your throat, grossness, yep. Wintertime, you can hear the wind howling. That's a great tip. I also use it, if you drink it every day, after about a month, you're going to notice that your arthritis doesn't hurt so much. Yeah, that's a big deal. Because arthritis sucks, especially in the winter, once again. Don't believe me? Try it and see. Give me a comment back if you think it works. If you don't think it works and you think it's too easy for you because you need all those pills and you want all those doctor medications, you go right ahead and pay for all that. But I'm going to drink my pineapple juice every day. And so I can just grab my little bottle and run with it every day. But since I have more than I need available in one container, and by the way, it's not concentrated, never concentrated, then I can throw my bottles of juice into my freezer of my fridge. Could I swing this around without, freaking everybody out. Oh, it's crooked. Oh no. Ooh, stop being crooked. Oh, this thing. I tell you. There, how's that? All right, so I throw it in my freezer. I turned the fridge off. It's right now quiet because otherwise it would ruin this video. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 containers of juice. 10 containers of juice. So I'm going to put 2 of them in the fridge, and I put 8 in the freezer, and I just take one out every day to defrost. Summertime when you get a slushy. My juice, if you want to, your kids want to bring it to school and they want it in the name brand thing, I reuse a lot of these containers. They say it's not great for you, but I don't wash them in the high heat, so use them a few times and then save money on the big bottle, big quantities when it is on sale. It's a great idea. So these are going in the bottom of my fridge, ready to go for when I run out the door, which I'm going to be doing shortly. So, it's needle day. There's another video on that. All right, so, video camera, sorry. Okay, back to our subject matter. Isn't this terrible? All right, sorry. All right, so back to our subject matter. The next thing that you can save money on and do ahead of time, and that works great for lunches too, eh? Because then if it's frozen, it's like a cold pack. Oh, really? It's like a cold pack and keeps your lunches cold. So you don't need that extra step. And by the time it's lunchtime, it's usually thawed out, especially in the warmer weather or if you don't have a cold room. And if it isn't thawed out and the kids want a slushie, hey, they can have fun with that. All right, the next thing that I do, put that in the dishwasher right away, because, or in the sink, because that 1 minute rule, clean up your shit right away. All right, this can go in the recycling bin right away. Do that. All right, counters getting cleaner. Hey, this can go in the recycling bin too. So even on grocery day, you come home, you're tired, or you got a few minutes here and there, that's the time to do it. The next thing, I had cinnamon buns, but there's 9 in a pack that I bought. When I make them, you make a whole thing of them. So put them in smaller containers. I throw a lot of them in the freezer too. We're not swinging you back to the freezer because I can't get this camera straight. So a lot of it can freeze and taste just as fresh. And if you're only going to want 3 or 5 of them, and then the last 3 or 4 are going to sit around and get gross, then throw a few of them in the freezer in a handy dandy container. When you're strapped for time or in a hurry for making lunches, away it goes. Or when you're in a hurry and you need a snack, I can even eat it frozen. Tastes great. It makes a vast difference when you're planning ahead, or you've got a bunch of kids, or you've got the work week ahead, or your job doesn't have a cafeteria, or if you're trying to save money and eat a bit healthier, then you can make those healthier choices and make them readily available to put in your lunch. Then it's a pre-made decision and you're not thinking about it. If you have your food all ready to go, you're more likely to choose that item in your lunch that you've already put there than the treats and snacks in the vending machine, and that should be treated as treats, not just regular everyday snacks. You can go ahead and have some because, hey, we've all got to enjoy life. But if you're trying to get healthier and you're trying to save money, buying it from the grocery store in bulk most of the time is cheaper than buying it single packaging, and it's even cheaper than buying it at variety stores and the machines. So go ahead and, I've used juice and things that I've made at home and big packages of things that I've bought to be ready for work or for when I've got appointments. Now, I chose this cup today. Your village called because your village called, their idiot is missing. All right. And I chose this cup today because it's kind of part of the next and last part of this story. So tip number 4 is don't always go the conventional route of what everybody else is eating or buying or doing. And when people make fun of you for this, or talk about you or ask you, like, what are you doing? Like, how would you come up with that idea? Like, you're an idiot, blah, 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 right? Those haters, love y'all. Not really, but you've taught me some lessons, because some people are just haters and they hate on you, and it doesn't matter what you do. They're going to say something. So bye-bye. Don't need you. Thanks. Have a nice day. Get off my channel. Blah, blah, right? Okay. So the rest of them, if they're asking questions of why are you doing that, they might be honestly curious and not hating on you. And other ones might just think it's a kind of a weird idea, and why would you do that? And so they come across in a not pleasant way. But I was taking cereal to work every day. And, these packages are too small. I like to eat good a lot. Yep. And I was using 2 different types of cereal. And one was more thick and, healthier. And then one is more volume, but it's still good. And I'm buying not the name brands, because sometimes the name brand tastes better. Sometimes it doesn't. This is a name brand one. This is not, right? So I'm using a measuring cup. And I was using about a 1/4 cup of this heavier one, and I think it's 1/2 cup of the one that's more fluffy, but it's great. And then I would use one of those small juice containers that I just had of milk, because that was like the perfect portion of milk that I wanted. And I had tried some bought containers for especially reusable, and they leaked a lot. And this one here, or they didn't fit in my lunch bag, so those ones there worked. And I only use them for a certain period of time and then replace them. But anyways, the point was, people would make fun of me. Why are you taking cereal to work? Like, really? You're weirdo, right? And I kind of said, well, it saves me money from buying at the cafeteria, or not. If the cafeteria's not open, all of a sudden I'm not stuck to try to find a good breakfast. And it saves me time, because I just go to my seat and eat instead of standing in line. It's saving me money, because I'm buying in bulk and then making a boatload of containers. So in the morning, I just grabbed one off the top and threw it in my lunch. So I'd grab a container. I had milk ready to go. I had my cereal ready to go. I had a snack ready to go. I had my lunch ready to go. I had most of my stuff ready to go in bulk ahead of time. Throw an apple in there, throw a fruit in there, or a fruit cup or a pudding, those little things that, yes, some of those are prepackaged, but I'm making my own prepackaged right here for a whole lot cheaper. And I knew the quantity that I wanted to eat after a while, got used to it. And with some health issues and problems, I couldn't trust some of the other foods, because if it's too greasy, my stomach gets upset. There's or trying to eat healthier, a lot of the calories in those greases, fattening, whatever they're adding or making may not be the healthiest for you. So some may argue that cereal isn't the greatest for you, but if I was up at 5:30 in the morning and my stomach felt crappy because I take way too much medication and headache problems, and so I would just have a coffee and a shake to head out the door, because I could sip on that and my stomach didn't want to take a lot in the morning. So then I had this at first break at 9 o'clock. And I just sit down, grab this out, grab my milk out, and my spoon is there. And in my 10-minute break, if I only have 10 minutes, this was about perfect to be eaten and gone and done. And it was ready to go, and it saved me a lot of money. And people made fun of me for it. And then within a month, I saw other people doing it. And I would say about a 1/4 of the lunchroom would do it at a different time, back and forth. Some of them did it for breakfast. Some of it did it later in the day when I went on afternoon shift. Some of the people did it then. I still did it then too sometimes. But, they made fun of me for it. And then I explained it. Whether they took it in or not, or whether they're just being mean, that was their issue. And then a lot of other people were doing it too. So some people don't really mean that you're an idiot. They just don't understand. And then they realize it's a great thing and they do it too. And it works out great. because, oh yeah, you were making fun of me, but really I'm a trendsetter. I thought of it first. Hello. And I'm sure other people around the world have been doing it before me, so I really didn't think of it first, and I'm not the only one. But it saved me time. It saved me money. It had me eating healthier. It had me realizing that people may make fun of you for things and then they start doing it later. So maybe I can learn lessons from all those haters or all those people who have questions, or maybe just didn't say them in a nice way, didn't intend to be rude. So I don't have to react and be nasty or call them stupid in return or any of those things. So yeah, I saved money. I saved time. I got out the door a lot faster in the morning because I had it ready to go. I just grab. Or I could just set it all in there and set it in the fridge in my lunch bag. So it saves a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money, a lot of thinking. So instead of making those choices on the moment when you're hungry and hangry, you already have a preset choice that you wanted to be healthier and to save money. And so you aren't tempted to waste money and eat unhealthy and waste that 10-minute break and make those choices that you don't want to be making. So even if it takes me 15 minutes now to set this up and to get things ready to go, that 15 minutes probably saves me 30 during the week. And then the next day I can set something else out in 15 minutes to save me another 30. And it adds up to a lot of less anger in the morning, a lot less frustration. I'm having my medications every day. I'm eating healthier every day. I'm saving money. And I'm saving time. And that's kind of the goal of get your shit together, right? Make life easier. When you have time, do the things that will help you so that when you're in a hurry and stressed and frustrated, you're not adding to it and making it worse and wanting to scream and having a bad attitude and receiving that bad attitude from other people. And so make life better, make life easier. You can follow Just 2020 on YouTube, Instagram, podcasts, and on the blog website, just2020.com. For all sorts of tips and tricks and ideas, you can comment below, you can follow. There's a bell to subscribe. You can subscribe for emails to let you know whenever I release something. And follow me on whatever platform you like. Comment below on what you want to hear, what you want to see, what you need help with, or what's working for you, because it would be awesome to know that not only is this working for me, it's working for you and helping you, and you're having a better day and a better life and support, because we all need that. So stay warm, enjoy winter as much as you can, and have a great day. Remember, Just 2020 is on your side, making life a whole lot easier and a whole lot friendlier, right? Hey, enjoy your coffee. Oh, hey, if you know about that mushroom drinks that are supposed to give you energy, and if they're any good, and if I still have to add sugar to them because they taste like crap, like coffee, if I don't add sugar and milk, I'm not going to drink coffee because no sugar, no point. I'd love to have tips on less sugar. I do use less sugar, that Truvia, but you can only have a couple scoops of that, otherwise you're in that bathroom, so that ain't something you want to hear about or know about. Too much information. Gotta go. Yeah, bye. Have a nice day.